Make some no-bake cereal bars. These are quick and easy, and I think mostly because you don't have to worry about your baking time with the oven. So what you're going to first do is get yourself a nice big pot to do this in, because it makes quite a big batch. And we're going to start with 2 1/4 cups of peanut butter. And I like to just get this peanut butter in first and get it melted so that everything can be incorporated really well. So I've got my peanut butter, and I have 1 1/2 cups of corn syrup. Let's get that mixed in. Just have this on just over a medium heat. You don't need to bring it to a boil or anything. We just want everything to be melted in together. And then 1 1/2 cups of sugar. There's nothing healthy about this at all. And you just want to get this mixed in so that that sugar is all dissolved. Now that that's all dissolved in there, you can turn off your heat. And we're going to add in 9 cups of Rice Krispies. And you'll just want to get this all coated nicely. And once we have this all coated, we're going to press it into a cookie sheet. So I'll show you what that looks like as soon as I've got this all mixed in. Alright, that just took a couple minutes to get this all mixed up nice. And this is my cookie sheet that is 12 by 17 by 1 inch high. You could do this recipe in, I think it's half the recipe. You could do it in a 9 by 13 pan. But when I like to bake a large amount so that I'm not just wasting my time. Might as well bake a lot if I can. It is easiest if you have a little bit of water to press this in with your hand. Much like doing Rice Krispie squares. When you do it with your fingers, it's also easier to feel to make sure you're getting it pressed in really well. All right, and now for the topping. We have 2 cups of butterscotch chips and 2 cups of chocolate chips. I believe the bag of butterscotch chips is just slightly under 2 cups, so just add in a few more chocolate chips so you have 4 cups total. Just going to melt this in the microwave. It's quick and easy. You can do it on the stove as well, but I'm just going to do 2 minutes in the microwave and then I'm going to stir it. It's in the microwave, and now I'm just going to stir this so that all those chips can get completely melted. Just take your time. You just want to make sure you don't have any big chunks in there. It's all nice and warm, so it'll melt nice. It's much quicker in the microwave than on the stove, and you don't have to worry about it burning. All right, it's looking pretty good. Looks like it's all melted. And you're going to pour this over your bars. And you'll want to spread that. I love this part. It's always so satisfying. So usually when I cut this up, I make my bars long and skinny, so I end up with 48 bars, so 4 dozen. And these freeze really well. All my baking, I usually just keep in the freezer. Almost all baking does quite well in the freezer. All right. Nice and silky smooth. All right, and then you want to give that one, if you give it a little shake, makes it all really smooth on top. All right, and then we're going to get this in the fridge, and we want that to chill completely before we cut it, so that the chocolate is all hard on the top. And once it's all cut up, it's ready to eat, and the recipe's down there.